Hello, hello. Today we have a simple Côte de Bordeaux. It's from Bordeaux. However, it's 2009. Now, this is a cheap and cheerful wine, which is old. What do we expect with an old wine? Well, I'm going to expect for the colour to have disappeared a little bit. 2009 was a bit relatively powerful vintage in terms of getting very ripe grapes, so it won't be too kind of brick coloured on the rims, but the rim of the wine, which I hope to be able to show you, will be a lot clearer than the interior of the wine, I hope. Now, it's one way of really finding out the colour of the wine, giving an indication, oh here we go, giving an indication of the age of the wine. It smells nice. Now I'm going to get something relatively white. Oh, forgot about that. There we go, nice writing pad. I'm going to try and show you. Can you see how the rim is clearer? It's going almost a brick colour. Not quite yet, because like I said, it was a ripe vintage, so I'd expect a lot of colour. Now what's really interesting here is the aromas. We're in a Merlot, Cabernet, maybe Petit Verdot based wine here. Probably big majority of Merlot. And what we're getting is this kind of cocoa chocolate nose on there. Dried, kind of dried, pruniness almost. That's actually relatively decent. I was expecting something to be a bit tired, a bit flabby. It's got a nice acidity to it. It's got lovely acidity. It's got lovely kind of chewy, dried cherry notes, pruny notes. Those almost cooked fruits on it, showing the heat of the year, but the acidity is nice as well at the same time. It's not a big wine. It's not it's not something to say, wow, this is really complex. It's not, but it does show good winemaking. Relatively easy wine to drink. It's got 10 years and a bit in it, and it's still drinking. It's still fruity. Different fruits. When that was younger, that would have been more towards the really fresh, crunchy fruits. Now we're on these cooked fruits, these notes of prunes, these notes of dried cherries, and those secondary spices, the cocoa, the chocolate. By the way, it's called Château Malard. I reckon this bottle cost me about €6, even after 10 years of age. So it was never considered a big wine. It's just considered to be something that was hard to sell at the time, that they just happen to have in stock, and they're selling it off cheap because they need the money. Why not? It's good. Either way, if you're going to have that, this is great wine for sauces. One, it doesn't cost too much, so you can whack half a bottle in to make your sauce. It's a decent wine. If you're going to make a wine sauce, a wine sauce, then you need a decent wine anyway. You can't use crap wine to make a decent sauce. This is a decent wine. It'll make a decent sauce. And it'll go really well with those really slow cooked meats, because it's got that acidity to it still, which means that it's going to cut into the fattiness. If you when you slow cooking meat, you don't want a really lean piece of meat anyway, because it won't be nice, it'll be dry. So that's really going to cut into those fats and bring out that fruity side of the meat at the same time. Otherwise, for you veggies, try it with try it with baked figs and goat's cheese. That should be okay. I think the fig's really going to bring it out. The acidity is going to help with the acidity. The acidity of the cheese will help with the acidity of the wine. And there you go. Enjoy. Happy Sunday. Ciao, ciao.